Welcome to my bead workshop, guys. In today's video we'll be talking about how to pass thread through your beading needle. So we are going to be making use of a size 11 beading needle here and also a size 9 beading needle. Can you see the difference between both? See how chunky this looks. Now can you see this? See how tiny this looks. Can you see the difference? This is slim, this is chunky. So let's differentiate them, size 11 and size 9. So first things first, we are making use of this wine thread to do this, just to do what I did here, to pass the thread through our beading needle. So what you need to do is to cut your thread, give it a smooth edge, use your saliva to straighten the edge out. It will bring out a tiny shadow thread. Then you take your scissors and take out that shadow thread. Can you see it? You take out your shadow thread to give your thread a clean, smooth edge. Then you put another saliva. Then now, can you see that I'm holding the thread on my left hand, holding the needle on my right hand. Now what you need to do is to bring your thread very close to the tip of your fingers. Can you see that? Then you pass your needle through it like this. This is our size 11 that we are passing first. Sorry. Can you see this? Can you see how easy that is? Even for a size 11 that has a very, very tiny beading, tiny space. Sorry. Can you see that? If this is your first time of coming across any of my videos, my name is King's Goodness, and I'm the creative director of Cogs Atelier, and this is Cogs Bead Workshop. Welcome to my bead workshop once again. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you would be the first to see it. Do you understand? So this is what we have done so far. Can you see how this was so easy? This is a size 11 for that matter that takes time to pass. But if you use my technique, hold your needle on your right hand, hold your thread, bring it very close to the tip of your fingers and pass it together. So that way we have done just size 11. Let's do for a size 9. You follow the same process. You trim your thread by the tip like this, then you put it inside your mouth and drag it to bring out the shadow thread. You know, sometimes you cut your thread and you see one tiny invisible thread dangling, and that thread will not allow your actual thread to pass through your needle unless you take it out. That's what I call a shadow thread. Do you understand? So I'm holding my thread very close to the tip of my fingers, and I am holding my beading needle on my right hand. This is my left hand. Then I bring them close to each other, very close to each other. Then they go into one another, and they become one. Can you see how fast this is? So this is just how it is. So I'm doing two things in this video. So after passing your thread, if you want to make your bead work very fast, what you need to do is, if you're working with a big bead, it means you need to use a size 9 or a size 10, right? Like I mentioned in my needle identification video. If you have not watched that video, you can just search my page, you will see it. So what you need to do now, if you want to work on a bulky bead work, or your beading project is a bulky one that takes time, what you need to do is to pass lots of threads, take lots of needles. You can take a pack or 2 packs of needles depending on how bulky your beading project is. You take like 1 or 2 packs of needle, 2 packs of needle like this. Size 9 if you are working on a big needle, or size 10. Do you understand? You can use on a big bead, sorry. So you can use size 11 and size 12 for a big bead like I explained. Just pick a needle, then pass your needle, pass your thread into your needle, very plenty, then arrange them like this somewhere in your house or somewhere in your factory. Just in case you don't want it to tangle, you can take each of your thread and look for somewhere that you can hang it and make it stand straight down. Do you understand? That way it will not tangle. You can also use it as an exercise. When you finish using one thread, you just get up, stretch your legs, go and pick another thread. Finish using this one, you get up, stretch your leg and go and take another one, use it. Do you understand? Because it's not good to be sitting at a spot for a very long time. So that is one way to exercise your body as a beader, just to move around. Do you understand? So that you don't get bored easily. You keep picking one thread over and over again. When you exhaust the threads, you pass them again. This is a very good way to save time. You pass your thread again, hang it at the same spot you hung it earlier. Then you keep going around, picking it over and over again until you finish your beadwork. You will notice that if you do this my technique, you would not have any reason to get tired easily, or your beadwork will be faster. Because imagine when you're trying to be fast, maybe the client is pressuring you. You know that means when you are pressured, you will be making mistakes when you want to do things fast, especially when you want to pass thread. That is when your hand will start sweating. That is when you will start sweating everywhere. It will not feel like you don't even know how to pass thread, whereas you have been the one beading this dress from the onset through now. So use this idea and you'll be glad you did. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your notification bell, invite your friends to my channel if you enjoy my teaching. And also I have a digital class, in short two, one beginner, one master class on beading, where you get to have a very intense knowledge of beading. If you want to start your beading career, you can start your beading career just with my digital classes. So see you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.